Oh, hey there, fear freaks. What am I doing? I'm thinking of a number. You guess which one? It's the number 6, actually, as in night 6 of the 13 days of Halloween. The big night is coming up fast, but I can't wait that long. Want to know what's in store? Be careful what you ask for. I call tonight's macabre morsel Halloween Misfortune.
I had been driving the countryside in the dark of night when I passed a sign that read, "Welcome to the Fields of Terror." Boy, Halloween sure came quick this year, I thought to myself. Curious, I pulled in and parked alongside the other vehicles. Admission was surprisingly cheap. Once inside, I realized there were multiple attractions, 3 separate haunts, a haunted hayride, a few carnival-like games, and a fortune teller. The haunts themselves seemed pretty cheap, and I've never been the haunted hayride type, as they were typically geared around younger children. However, the sign outside the fortune teller's tent left me intrigued. The small painted sign was somewhat engulfed by encroaching flora, framing the words, "Come see how you die." I couldn't help but desire to see what this person may tell me. Good for a laugh at the very least. Once my turn had arrived, I stepped forward and pulled back the curtain. "Go ahead and take your seat, son. That is, if you'd like to know your fate," an old-looking woman with hair as gray as ashes asked, sitting herself at the opposite end of a table where she had pointed for myself to take a seat. I did as she asked, but as I did, I couldn't help but notice the reflection in the mirror at the other side of the small, dimly lit room. My appearance looked disheveled, clothes tattered, skin dirty, grayish, and seemingly large-looking fake wound on my neck, decorated in crusted, fake-looking blood. The funny thing was, I held no recollection of even getting ready in a costume. Admiring this little trick of lighting and the other undetected devices, I sat there where she had told me to do so. After a few moments of nonsensical incantations and waving her hands a bit in the air, the fortune teller leaned in close to a spherical crystal on the table, as if the centerpiece had begun to show her something. "I see an old man dressed all in black. And rain. It's raining very hard. I see something in the man's hand. It's a knife. He's asking you for something. A wallet, maybe." I listened intently, made a bit uneasy by her supposed fortune she declared, but the woman went silent. "Well, what happens? Tell me." I had had enough of this suspenseful bullshit. I reluctantly left the small tent, unsure of the meaning of it all. That is, until I spied the small sign once again, the encroaching flora, now jostling in the breeze, revealing a final letter at the end of the sign. One last letter that would change its entire meaning. I couldn't help but shake in trepidation at the implications of what I had just heard and what I was now reading. "Come see how you died."
Well, I'm not sure anyone could predict that the afterlife was as festive, but what I can predict is that you should definitely return here for a spooky good time with Night 7 as this Fear Fest continues. All signs point to a terrorific good time.